Destiny is calling you, Arthur. Look at me.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
I'm over here answering our destiny. Come on over. It's good. It's warm. It's like the inside of bread.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 weirdest superhero shows.
I am the Alpha and the Omega.
No, you're not.
I am the bright morning star.
I just saw you picking your nose.
No, my son, I was scratching.
For this list, we'll be looking at the boldest, craziest, and most unconventional television series in the superhero genre. What's the weirdest superhero show you've ever seen? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Peacemaker. In 2021, James Gunn blessed us with the joyously brutal The Suicide Squad. Naturally, his spin-off series would be equally entertaining. The highly rewatchable opening credits sequence, set to Wigwam's Do You Wanna Taste It, features characters performing a strangely expressionless dance routine led by Peacemaker. The series follows the morally questionable anti-hero as he joins the Argus Black Ops Squad Project Butterfly.
What's the op?
Domestic situation, known as Project Butterfly.
As I recall, you guys aren't particularly creative with case file names. Project Starfish was a giant walking starfish. So what am I, fighting a moth right now?
He reconnects with his huggable pet eagle, Eagly, and his BFF, Vigilante, who is equal parts goofy and violent.
What are you doing?
If I keep changing my facial expressions, he won't be able to recognize me in a lineup.
Together, they go up against a talking gorilla and extraterrestrial insects. Watching alien butterflies entering humans is crazy enough, but the super violent way it actually happens is jarring, to say the least. Number 9. Loki. When we think of Loki, we don't exactly think weird, but Marvel proved us wrong with this eponymous time-traveling mystery thriller. After an alternate version of the God of Mischief steals the Tesseract again in Avengers Endgame, he's transported to a desert.
Variant identified.
I beg your pardon.
On behalf of the Time Variance Authority, I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline.
He's then taken in by the Time Variance Authority, aka TVA, for interfering with the sacred timeline. Miss Minutes, a cartoon anthropomorphic clock, explains the history of the TVA and the mysterious timekeepers.
Welcome to the Time Variance Authority. I'm Miss Minutes, and it's my job to catch you up before you stand trial for your crimes.
Loki meets other curious characters like Agent Mobius M. Mobius and Sylvie, aka Lady Loki. There's an entire episode filled with Loki variants duking it out, including an alligator Loki.
Us as a child, us in the future, and us as an alligator. It's best not to question it.
Oh, you throw a rock out here, you hit a Loki.
Plus, we get to see a frog Thor. It's a wild series, just as chaotic as the titular anti-hero.
Nothing matters! Nothing has any consequence! Dance while you still can! How we do?
Number 8. Gotham. What do you get when you mix the faux gothic aesthetic of Batman Returns, the campiness of 1960s Batman, and a hint of Nolan-era violence? Answer: Fox's Gotham. The series goes into the origin of Batman's most fascinating foes.
Jonathan Crane is no more. Call me by my true name. The Scarecrow.
The villains go through quite a few changes throughout the 5 seasons, with several characters dying only to be resurrected, like when Butch becomes Solomon Grundy.
Solomon Grundy. Born on Monday.
And Ivy returns not once, but twice as an older version of herself. the Joker-esque Jerome Valeska dies, comes back, dies again, then his twin brother Jeremiah appears.
What are you gonna do to me, Jerome? Come on. I'm gonna kill you. Of course. But first, I'm gonna drive you mad. But don't worry, you won't be alone. All of Gotham will be joining you too.
Oswald Cobblepot and Edward Nygma are the series' two most prominent baddies, often working together, trying to kill each other, and also sort of falling in love. Just trust us, it's strange.
No one's going anyways. Time, show these two doctors we're serious.
Forgive me.
Number 7. The Boys. In the world of The Boys, superheroes are more like celebrities, with some of them being more villainous than they are heroic. Vaught's international group of superpowered saviors, the Seven, are led by the narcissistic and incredibly scary Homelander.
Something wrong, Huey?
No? No, I'm totally comfortable. Why would you ask that?
Well, your blood pressure is 150/90. It's a bit high.
Yeah, sorry. Just, I'm afraid of water.
Former SAS operator William Billy Butcher harbors a deep resentment for the Supes, their psychotic leader in particular.
A multi-billion-dollar global industry supported by corporate lobbyists and politicians on both sides. But the main reason that you won't hear about it is because the public don't want to know about it.
Billy reassembles his team of vigilantes, aka the Boys, to expose Vaught's corruption and take them down. The show is known and loved for its extreme violence, but some of the strangest moments involve the Deep's inherently weird aquatic-related abilities.
I like you too, you know that. But let's not, rush into anything too fast. Right, seriously? Now is not the appropriate time. Plus, you're making things awkward.
Whether he's rebuffing the advances of an excited dolphin or trying to save a lobster in a grocery store, his interactions with marine life are hilariously bizarre.
You are so beautiful.
No.
To me.
Number 6. WandaVision. As the first show in Marvel's Disney Plus lineup, WandaVision reminded fans just how out there the superhero genre can get.
Am I dead?
No. Why would you think that?
Because you are.
Because I'm not.
Picking up after the harrowing events of Avengers Endgame, Wanda and Vision find themselves living in the picture-perfect town of Westview. Each episode is inspired by different classic sitcoms, from The Dick Van Dyke Show to Modern Family. But it's not all wacky misunderstandings and gossipy neighbors.
No. Vision. Is this really happening?
Things are eerie. We're talking major The Twilight Zone vibes, with almost all of the characters seeming off.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Some of the strangest moments are when the residents start glitching. With Wanda regularly altering time and reality, the entire viewing experience is, as Paul Bettany describes, absolutely bonkers.
It stopped.
Number 5. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. When they're not fighting Julius Caesar, they're dealing with a giant blue fur monster. Yes, the Legends of Tomorrow are definitely oddballs of the Arrowverse.
How the hell did
Bebo get here?
Isn't the more pressing question, why is there a giant Bebo walking down the street?
It may have taken a while for the show to find its groove, but the weirder the show got, the better it became. For some, the real insanity begins in season 3 with the arrival of the Time Bureau. That's right, more time travel. This season sees Gorilla Grodd attacking a young Barack Obama at college.
You will not escape. Grodd will complete his mission. Time to make America Grodd again.
Clearly you have some grievances. Well, perhaps we can look for a common ground.
In season 4, John Constantine sends an evil unicorn to hell. Unfortunately, Gary loses a nipple in the process. A demon later returns his nipple, but now it's possessed. Those are actual sentences we just said.
Gary Green is all the man you need. Now, gaze into the nipple.
Number 4, The Umbrella Academy. Based on Gerard Way's comic series, The Umbrella Academy follows a deeply dysfunctional superhero family.
We were just strangers living under the same roof, destined to be alone. Starved for attention, damaged by our upbringing.
The story begins on October 1st, 1989, when 43 random women around the world suddenly give birth at the same time, despite not previously being pregnant. The phenomenon catches the eye of eccentric billionaire Sir Reginald Hargreaves.
I give you the inaugural class of the Umbrella Academy.
Mr. Hargreaves, Channel 9 News. What happened to their parents?
They were suitably compensated.
Are you concerned about the welfare of the children?
Of course, as I am for the fate of the world.
He adopts 7 of the unusual children who develop extraordinary abilities like teleportation, super strength, and communing with the dead. The budding superheroes grow up together with their robo-mom Grace and talking chimpanzee Pogo. After getting stuck in an apocalyptic future, Number 5 returns home as a grown man in his 13-year-old body.
Hey, old timer.
Do you have my sister? If not, would you like a margarita? Come on.
Number 3, Misfits. After 5 young delinquents doing community service get caught in a freak storm, they discover that they've all gained powerful abilities. Well, not all of them figure out their superpowers right away.
He's not going to be able to fly.
Yeah, there's always someone who can fly. Check it out.
Don't.
Oh, no, that's not it.
But their lives suddenly become more interesting and dangerous.
I think it's a shapeshifter. They can take on other people's appearance. I saw it in an episode of Star Trek.
The series introduces new characters affected by the storm with unique and sometimes useless supernatural powers like lactokinesis. There's also time travel, mind-controlling cults, and several probation workers that keep, disappearing.
Something weird's going on.
Well, whatever it is, I'm guessing it's your fault.
Misfits is the only show on this list that isn't based on comic book characters, and the only one from across the pond. There were talks of a US remake, but the show's distinctly British humor is what makes it a true gem.
That kind of thing only happens in America. This will fade away. I'm telling you, by this time next week, it'll be back to the same old boring shit.
Number 2, Legion. If you haven't seen Legion, run, don't walk to your nearest television. This absolute fever dream of a show is one of the genre's most experimental series ever.
Is this real? I mean, what if we're back at the hospital? What if none of this ever happened? And we're, please, I have to know. Are you real?
X-Men fans might recognize the name of series protagonist and powerful mutant David Haller, as he's the son of Charles Xavier, aka Professor X. David struggles to understand his psychic abilities while also dealing with his schizophrenia.
I'm you, your rational mind. You're having a breakdown, a stress response. Your power is kicking in to save you. It created me. You did.
And you're British?
He fears all these hallucinations aren't just in his head, but instead a terrifying reality. The series uses epic choreographed dance sequences in place of your typical hero versus villain fight scenes. It shouldn't work, but it does. With its retro-futuristic aesthetic and mind-blowing visuals, Legion was way ahead of its time.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Doom Patrol. DC's genre-bending series follows Dr. Niles Calder, aka the Chief, and his group of metahuman misfits.
What the is the Doom Patrol?
Rita, Larry, Jane, Cliff, and Cyborg encounters several ridiculous characters, both friend and foe, like Animal Vegetable Mineral Man, the Sisterhood of Dada, and the Beard Hunter.
His beard calls out to me from across time and space. I can hear its siren song. That's my superpower. My je ne sais quoi. I can trace a man's beard anywhere it is, and anywhere it has been.
Season 1's main villain, Mr. Nobody, acts as the omnipresent narrator living in the white space of a painting. Not weird enough for you? How about the sentient Danny the Street?
The street talks. Of course the street talks. Why wouldn't the street talk?
Well, donkey dimension, decreator, group therapy, just ride the wave, Vic.
Doom Patrol delves into the characters' tragic backstories, making for some heartbreaking episodes. But the show never ventures far from all things wonderfully weird, and we love it.
Holy crap.
What is it?
This thing's throat is a keyhole. The donkey is a door.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.